Karl F. Schmitt, Sr. The only child of Oscar and Teresa Schmitt, Karl Schmitt Sr. was born in 1914 and grew up in West Louisville, where he was especially close to his maternal grandfather, German-born Fritz Rice. While at St. Anthony Elementary School, he helped grandfather deliver coal before the school day began, which earned him the nickname Dirty Neck. He fell in love with football at an early age and was voted captain of his senior team at St. Xavier High in 1932. He met his future wife, the former Helen Nieder, where they were students at St. Anthony. After they were married, they began a family that eventually included 10 children and numerous grand and great-grandchildren. Karl and Helen were devout Catholics and devoted parents who raised their children in the Catholic faith and included them in numerous sports activities that would later define the family's lifestyle. For 5 years in the early 1930s, Karl played for a semi-professional football team named the Louisville Tanks, which also coaching softball and basketball. After the bombing of Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, he joined the Navy, even though he was a husband and father. After the war, Karl resumed his passion for sports and was named the first lay director of the Catholic School Athletic Association on July 1, 1951, a position he held until he retired on January 1, 1984. Under his leadership, the association grew steadily, both in the number of sports and the number of participants. The annual Toy Bowl, Parochial League Football Championship, became known as one of the best events of its kind in the nation. His innovations at the CSAA included competitive sports for girls years ahead of its time, and an active recruitment of African American players, coaches, and officials. Along with his CSAA duties, Karl developed into one of the nation's premier high school and college officials. Although he officiated baseball, basketball, and softball games, football remained his specialty. For 27 years, he was the assigning secretary for the Kentucky Football Association Officials Association. Later, he helped his son Paul develop the Southern Independent Collegiate Officials Association. Many of his protégés went on to officiate major college football and in the NFL. Karl's contributions to youth sports and officiating earned him many honors. In 1991, the Archdiocese of Louisville presented him with a Distinguished Alumni Award. He was inducted into the Kentucky Athletic Hall of Fame, the St. Xavier High Sports Hall of Fame, and the Sportsman's Supper Club Hall of Fame. The Kentucky chapter of the NFL Football Foundation honored him for his service to youth. Karl passed away in July 1994, leaving a rich legacy of dedication and support to Catholic youth sports. Ladies and gentlemen, accepting for Karl Schmitt Sr., his son, Paul Schmitt.